When you think of the Pendle Hill witch trials, one of the names that really sticks out is Alice Nutter. So what a better way to start our investigation than at St Mary's Church? But what does history actually say? Is she in the Nutter family grave? Is she in an unmarked grave? Or is this simply a myth? So we are in the grounds of St Mary's Church in Newchurch, and this cemetery is a place of particular interest to paranormal enthusiasts because it's rumoured to be the resting place of Alice Nutter, one of the accused Pendle Hill witches from 1612. We know that this is a myth, and we're here to try and dig out the information and find out what the truth is about this place. There was rumours that a body was returned to Pendle. So is that untrue? Is that a myth?
At Newchurch, there's no evidence for it whatsoever. The curates didn't write anything down in churchwarden's accounts or parish registers. There was no notes. There's no evidence. It was illegal to bury someone convicted of witchcraft in consecrated ground. With the Nutter grave, it's so close to the altar, which was considered the most sacred part of the church. It's a very prominent place with a headstone. And you really have to wonder, would they bury someone convicted of witchcraft in such a prominent position, such a prominent place in the graveyard? It's difficult to furnish a complete genealogy with such limited records, but they seem to be perhaps second, third cousins of Alice's husband, Richard Nutter, of Roughly, but obviously you can't establish an exact connection, but they're very distant relatives. But the earliest inscription on the grave is from 1651, and we actually know quite a bit about the family, about the people buried there anyway. We have their wills and their land transactions. We know quite a bit about them. Why would you have your wife buried in your second cousin's?
So we know as well that the Robinson brothers, who were victims of the witch trials, are also buried here in the unmarked graves close to the church. And also Janet Devis as well, the young girl who pointed her fingers at the 1612 trials. She is also buried here, again close to the church, in an unmarked grave. In 1250, a chapel of ease once stood here in the grounds of St Mary's Church, and in 1544 a slightly larger chapel was erected in its place.
This chapel would have been much smaller than the church we see here today, which would have been rebuilt sometime around 1856.
During the 17th century, headstones were reserved for only the wealthiest of yeomen and gentry. It's safe to assume that anybody buried here that is directly associated with the Pendle Hill witches would be buried in inaccessible, unmarked graves.
She's in an unmarked grave in Lancaster. Where exactly, I can't say. That's why it's unmarked. Because that was the punishment for a convicted witch. It was to be buried in unconsecrated ground, in a location your family and no one else would know. It's part of the punishment.
This grave is of particular interest. Henry Parker lies in here, and he is the son of Henry Parker Sr., who was heavily mentioned in documentation in the 1634 witch trials.
The Parkers are actually mentioned in the deposition of Edmund Robinson, who's the 10-year-old boy who started the trials with his story, quite similar to Janet almost. The Henry Parker buried there is the son and heir of the Henry Parker mentioned in the second trials. And if you go back through the history of that family, Henry Parker Sr., who was mentioned in the trials, he was married to Mary Nutter. And Mary Nutter was the aunt of Robert Nutter of Greenhead, who was bewitched to death supposedly bewitched to death, should I say, by Anne Whittle Chattox.
As nightfall approached, we turned to the paranormal side of our investigation and ventured to some of the more isolated parts of the Pendle area. Centuries ago, the forest would have been widely used for agriculture, and here evidence of 18th century life can still be found. Close to Aitken Wood, a 17th century cottage was once unearthed, with a mummified cat found buried within its walls, which would have been placed there to protect the household from evil. This evidence suggests that the area was indeed inhabited, and hopefully around the time of the trials, and so we believe that these untouched, oldest parts of the area may hold secrets of centuries gone by. We're in the forest at Pendle, near Black Moss Reservoir. Just going to do a little bit of a spirit box session. See if there's anybody in these forests that want to come and speak with us. When you think about what must have gone on in these forests in the 1600s. Is there anybody with us? Anybody want to come forward and say something into my camera? We know that you can whisper to us. Can you do that again? I can hear like mumbling, can you? Is there anyone here related to the witch trials of 1612? John? I thought he had no Peter. Is your name John? Can you tell us the names of one of the accused? Tell us the name of the accused. Did you hear a scream? Our brief investigation in the woods gave us no evidence of anything paranormal, so we headed back to the 17th century cottage that we were staying the night at. Once a blacksmith's and the ranger's cottage, we hope that it may have some connection to the Pendle witch trials, possibly an association via the stone tape theory. However, little more is known about this cottage and further research is being undertaken.
So we've just arrived in the cottage. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at it, they've converted it all. It is so beautiful. inside and out. But it does have that eerie feeling. It's still got like the original wooden beams on the ceiling. And in the next room, I've seen it in the next room definitely, there's like little brickwork on the walls that I'm gonna presume are from like the original sort of structure. But I like how it's exposed the stonework as well, and some of the walls in this bedroom and up here too. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I can't wait to start investigating.
Turn off any requests. Okay, let's call out. Is there anybody here with us in this cottage? Oh, it's me. Is that my voice? Sorry.
What?
Someone else is watching, is on the live in this room, and I heard my own voice.
No one else has got sound on.
It's
not muted.
You've not got the sound on?
No.
You're muted, so we didn't hear your voice back.
What?
Someone next door's got it on.
There's no one next door.
I just heard a voice.
Construction.
What did you hear?
There is no... I heard a voice, a female voice. I thought it was, as soon as I started talking, I thought it was my voice.
Well, I've got it on camera so we can always...
Yes, we have it on our camera.
Watch it back.
So we'll watch it back.
I thought you said watch your back. Oh my god, I'm on edge tonight.
So, just to let you all know, the next door is actually empty. So, it's having renovations. There's nobody in there. But anyway. Oh god.
Calm down. Pause.
It's alright, me and Tony got the blanket, we're okay.
Okay, let's call out, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Now, earlier on in this room, when we were having a bit of a break, we actually caught some activity that we're going to post later on in the week. But that's why we're doing it in here again instead of upstairs, because we're quite interested in what happened in here before. We have got it on camera, and we will share that with you next week.
What was that? Was that your sound?
No, it's coming from like the window.
Okay, so
It better not be the blind again. Let us know that you're here.
Can you knock? Can you do what I do?
Can you speak to us through the little box on the table? Is there anybody here with us who wants to speak to us?
That did not just say Lucifer did it.
What?
That did not just say Lucifer did it.
What? With any spirit box of this kind, there is always a risk of radio interference, and we know many people will tell us this. But believe us, we've done the debunking ourselves. The range from which the word Lucifer is first mentioned spans across multiple frequencies, from around 102.7 to 103.2 without any breakup. Our research has not found any stations, locally, nationally, AM or FM, that sit within this frequency boundary.
That did not just say Lucifer did it.
What? I didn't hear that. I heard something, but not.
I heard you.
Heard you. Heard you.
Can you give us a name?
Is it FM or AM?
This is FM.
He wants to come forward.
What was that? There was a knock. No, did you not hear the knock on the...
No, the spirit box.
There was a knock as well. There was a knock on the door. There was a knock.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
it can't be.
I didn't hear the knock. I just heard the weird noise that came through the spirit box.
This...
I don't like looking down the stairs. No, tell me.
I'm not. Well, I'm going to come and sit on that side because I'm a bit freaked out here. Sorry.
Right, you come this side then. I'll be in the middle. I won't be in the middle.
If there are any spirits with us, we have a device at the top of the stairs with a light on. If you can go near it or touch it or go closer to it, it can make a noise. It's not going to hurt you. It's just a way that we can communicate. If you can touch the device,
Can you tell us a name if there's someone with us? Can you tell us your name?
It's creepy looking down them stairs for me.
very much so.
Maybe come towards the purple light.
I thought
Can you tell us your name?
we keep getting the same frequencies.
Yeah, we do.
Hear it?
Yeah.
It's the same frequency. There it is again. Diddy. It's like a syllables or something.
Are you... What was that?
That was like live or something.
Are you someone who
I've seen
knew?
something fly past you around here. I don't know if anybody else caught that whilst watching.
Are you somebody who knew the women that were accused of being a witch? Accused of witchcraft in 1612. Did you know these women?
It's a movement downstairs.
Do you know what? If we go down now and all them cupboards are open.
I'm not moving.
I'm not going down. Go down. Is there anyone residing in this house? We can hear you walking around up here.
No, thank you, Adam. Rock, paper, scissors. Lucy sits downstairs alone for 2 minutes.
Jeez, no.
No.
That said, Adam.
I think I heard that now.
I heard that.
Adam,
Do you?
Spirit's chosen you.
It just said it again. I'm sure it just said it again.
Is his name Adam? And we heard the name Adam, and he was like, yes. Is your name Adam? Can you use the devices to let us know? Is your name Adam?
That sounded like a yes.
Now these are coming through quite clear now. Now you can see how quick the frequency's going through here.
How many of you are there?
Punch you downstairs, Adam. There's a bangman on the floor.
I can't.
Why is it Adam again?
It just said Adam again.
Is that correct? Is that your name, Adam? It is?
It is.
I got goosebumps.
How many of you are here?
Ask it something else. James? Did I say
James? Is there a James with us?
Was you a blacksmith? I'm getting goosebumps.
Keep going. We need to keep. I think you need to keep pushing when we.
I feel like that was like a demonic voice.
That was awful.
Keep pushing. I'm not being awful.
Have we got that screen recorded?
Yeah, it's screen recorded, and we've also got Sarah filming.
And I stopped it
I
just
can't
after.
look down them stairs. I've got visions. Like,
We need to keep pushing because you can't have something like that and then stop. You've got to push or it stops. You need to push when you get. We work so hard to get results.
I know.
And when we do get
It's
results,
just so easy
we
to
can't
get so
stop.
overwhelmed and scared.
I know it is. But let's just push a little tiny bit longer.
Did you used to live here, Adam?
Found out age. How old are you? Well, obviously, how old were you? Sorry.
20?
14. That said 14.
that's at 14.
That said 14. The lights will start to move. And you can change it from green to orange to red. All you have to do is go closer. Know that you're welcome in this room. We know that you've been in here. We've seen the cupboard doors opening.
We know you're with us and we don't mean any harm. You're very safe here. Did you hear that?
There's a bang upstairs.
Did you just hear that bang? Yeah. Right above us.
Right above our
Stop.
frequency.
A good frequency. What's it scanning?
I heard that bang
Did you
then.
hear that bang? Is there somebody here who wants to speak to us? We want to know your name. Did you hear that? What was that? Let me turn the box down for a moment.
Turn it off, turn it off,
turn it off. Turn it off, let's have a listen.
We're getting a lot of knocks and bangs from upstairs.
Yeah, it aggravates me.
Do you think we should go upstairs and sit?
I don't know.
But the
it's too-
thing
it's
is,
not-
right,
it's too
when we were
light.
upstairs you could hear me on the landing walking, couldn't you? So
Yeah.
you can hear the thuds and it's almost like it's footsteps.
Yeah, it's really sensitive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very sensitive.
What was that? Is that you?
No.
So for people who are joining, we're in a 17th century cottage in Pendle. Used to be a blacksmith's and a ranger's cottage.
I heard that one.
Yeah. Can you guys hear this movement above?
What was that? Just move. Another noise.
I know, but it's like a This my phone is on aeroplane mode. We know you're with us. We can hear you. Can you move the light again? Can you come forward towards the green light? There's no need to be shy if that was you. Can you come near the light again, please, and just let us know that you're here? Let us know that you're happy with us being here.
It's like a rolling sound upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do not like with my back sat. Do you remember when we were in the hotel in room 5 and there was that rolling noise?
Yeah.
That is exactly what this
Yeah, it
feels
is.
like.
It is. Never mind.
If there's someone here with us, come towards the green light that's just in front of my voice.
Can you move those lights up for me? That was a creak at the top of the stairs. Shut up. It's directly above whatever that is. It's directly above. Can you make those footsteps a bit louder for us? We know you're here.
I heard that one.
Thank you.
Oh shit, sorry.
I think we need to turn the upstairs lights off.
Off, yeah.
Shall we go and turn the lights off together? Because it's
Sorry, I'm
upstairs.
just trying to figure out how
with me. Someone come with me to turn these lights off. Yeah, on the basis that you go first. I'll be last up and first down.
Line in. Bluetooth.
Oh god. I'm gonna turn these lights off upstairs. Hang on. Wait, is it the banister? Oh my god! Oh my god. Did you hear that bang?
I thought it was Emma. I thought it was Emma.
Was that not you?
Oh shit. No, I'm scared now. I don't want to go upstairs. Where's the light? Emma, you just, I don't know. Where's the light? Sorry guys. There, is that it? Is that it? Right in front of you? Where? Right in front of you. Oh no, it's oh, you've turned it on. Yeah, that's it. Come on.
It's the bedroom lights. No, we need the bedroom.
No, they're fine. We don't need them. Because we want something on.
Got that? 1 minute.
You're joking?
Wait.
We can keep them on, Sarah. Come on, I'm scared.
I know you're scared, Emma, but that's the idea.
That's so weird.
That's my torch. It's never done that.
Why is he doing that to
Not
the
that I
spirit
know
box?
it's
Doing it
not.
in the spirit box. Epilepsy one. There's something behind me. Something behind me. Something behind me. There's something behind me. Give me the torch. Give me the torch. I hate to give me the torch. Calm down.
Earlier in the night, the roller blind went up on its own during our downtime, and normally we wouldn't think anything of it. It was just a roller blind, organically coming off the latch and moving up. However, it did scare us because it caught us off guard, and it scared us even more when the Phoneticom, which is similar to an Alice box, generated a word that was very, very relevant, and it just kind of correlated that something was messing with us in that cottage.
Oh my god, he did.
What did I miss? What the
Someone else do it. There's no way.
The box is just gone off!
And you little oh, I need to cry. What just happened?
What did it say?
I mean, blanket.
We can't say that what happened in that cottage was at all associated with the Pendle Hill witch trials. What we can say is that something resides in that cottage. Something was stirred that night, and it warrants further investigation.
I feel like with Malkin's Tower, everyone has these theories and expectations about where they think it might be.
Yeah.
And it could be staring us in the face.